Welcome back, and Etzel's with us from the third board, and we got a few things to talk about today. Nice to see you again. I was kidding her because she's becoming a regular. She filled in a couple times for others, and we'll just get you your own chair here with your name on it.
It seems like I've been on every 2 weeks.
It seems
Once
that
every
way.
2 weeks since the end of February.
Yeah, well, good to have you here today.
It's always a pleasure. Thank you.
So what we're going to talk about first is the upcoming golf tournament that is put on by Laguna Woods Men's Golf Club, and it's their 9th annual Memorial Golf Tournament. And that is coming up in, well, almost 2 weeks, May 13th.
Yes, the memorial, the 9th annual 2017 Memorial Tournament includes the golf, and it includes the dinner.
Yes.
And it's for the Laguna Woods residents and their guests. And last year, the men's club donated $19,254 to the foundation.
Yeah, that is fantastic.
Yes, it is. The ongoing commitment to the club, to the residents in need, and to joyfully remember their members who have passed, I think is awesome. And if you need to sign up, you just go to their website, which is lwmg.org, or paper forms are at the pro shop.
Yeah, so it's very easy to do. If you forget that, you can go to our regular website, go to the clubs, and go to the golf club from there.
No.
So to get to the Laguna Woods Men Golf Club, to get there, and then what I found is on there, there's also a link. So that's how I got some of this information. So if you forget lwmgc.org, you get to it the other way. So we've had this, again, this is the 9th annual, and they do such a good job, and people have a wonderful time, and there's a wonderful dinner, and it's fantastic.
Well, it is, and it's almost sold out.
It is,
yeah,
which is good.
Yes, it is.
But you got to
good.
hurry.
But for the people that procrastinate, the time to act is now. And the real thing that I really like about this is they only support one charity.
Yes.
And that's the Laguna Woods Foundation, and all net funds go to them. And hopefully this year it will increase.
Yeah.
That's what they're working very hard on it.
Well, it's fantastic, and everybody who works on that does such a good job. And also the great sponsors that are involved with this as well. They do a great job, and without them, probably wouldn't have been able to go on as successful as it is. So.
Yes, and I urge everyone to support the sponsors because we need them.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Fantastic, yes. Now, one of the things that is ongoing, it's ongoing with Third and United and GRF. It's been kind of taken back to the drawing board, so to speak, is the drone policy, right?
Yes, the drone policy was sent back to VMS Security with the following statement from the Third. Drone use is by VMS or a recognized agent of VMS only. No resident or commercial users are to fly drones. And that is what the Third Board wants in its policy. The board listened and it heard the recurring themes from the residents, and there are 3 themes that always stood out to us. One was privacy, one was noise, and the other was danger with speeds up to 100 miles an hour.
Right.
We're suggesting a governor of 25 to 35 miles an hour. So tomorrow, Tuesday, May 2nd at 9:30, GRF meets at City Hall. And item number 12 on their agenda is unfinished business, is GRF will entertain a motion to return the previously approved drone policy back to the Security and the Community Access Committee. The Third Mutual was extremely fortunate that both the GRF and the United boards had the drone policy on their 30-day calendar, permitting reconsideration.
Yeah.
We really lucked out. VMS Security will be revisiting the drone policy, and the input of all concerned residents is requested. The open meeting will be held on Thursday, May 18th at 1:30 p.m. in Clubhouse 1 in the multi-purpose room. The opportunity is to respectfully request that the above considerations be given further review. This will be the only meeting providing an opportunity for the members or the residents to join in the review and the drone policy discussion. So please remember that it's May 18th, 1:30 p.m., Clubhouse 1 in that multi-purpose room is the date and time for residents to make their voices heard.
Okay, very good. I know this has been a big issue, and it's an issue that goes beyond here. Many cities and communities are kind of tackling this. And it's getting to the point where I think they're, in many cases, going to come together in some certain policy for this, not only here, but in general, because people are beginning to get, at first, a couple years ago, it was a novelty watching people doing the drones. Now, people aren't as appreciative of it as they used to be. I know I was at the beach the other day, and someone was flying a drone back and forth, and people weren't, they were not really bothered so much by it, but they were like, oh, here we go, another drone going over, and you know, you can see the tide is turning a little bit. So,
Well,
it'll be interesting.
It's like anything else, like the skateboarders, and now there's skateboard parks.
Right.
Who knew when skateboards first came out
Right.
that there would have to be a skateboard park?
Yeah.
It's the same type of a concept. It all takes time. It's kind of like what the city of Laguna Woods just did with the cannabis, and just said we can't have shops here because of the
Right.
because of the cost to have police.
Yeah.
I mean, even though you roll out something, sometimes you really have to dial it back a little bit because of reconsiderations.
Exactly, and it's certainly a benefit, like to us, when we go out and shoot segments. We can get shots we would have had to hire a helicopter years ago to do.
Oh, absolutely.
And for VMS and all that, but you know, it's good that the boards are going to come together and have a cohesive policy here.
I think the boards, you know, are trying. They're like, it's like a tandem bicycle. We're all
Right.
trying to work together and make
Yeah.
it the best for everyone here.
Yeah, exactly.
An important note too, I just want to bring up for members, is if they have that emergency notification form.
Yeah,
I always talk
exactly.
about that on file with VMS.
Yes.
This form will be included in the budget package
Okay.
that everyone's going to
That's great.
receive. So I urge everyone to please take a moment and fill it out with your information and drop it off at VMS Property Services at the Community Center.
Very good. Yeah, that is a really important piece of information for so many different reasons. And yeah, that's been going on here for years and years, to have security and all, to have some information what goes on. And in many cases, they can go in and check on somebody if need be. And it's just very important.
Right.
And you also have your third-party contacts on there if they need to notify a family member that
Right.
is somewhere else.
And they also
Yeah,
take a
really
key if
good.
you're willing to give it to them. I was very surprised, and the reason I stress this, and I had said originally when we first met, was I was a resident for 12 years and I didn't even realize I didn't have one of these on file.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I mean, I definitely have one on file now. So sometimes
Yeah.
you just want to go in and even check if you're unsure.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I did want to bring up that the next third board meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, May 16th, 9:30 at City Hall. All members are welcome, and attending the board meeting and the committee meetings is one way to stay abreast and also to make your voice heard.
Right, exactly. And speaking of that, you folks have your M&C meeting in the Willow Room at 1 o'clock today.
Yes,
So
we have
people would like to
Third
go
has
there.
a busy week this week. We have M&C, and then tomorrow we have finance, and then Thursday we have architectural control and standards.
Right.
So those
people
are all open
welcome to
meetings.
those.
Yes, they certainly are.
All right, thank you. Will we see you again in 2 weeks? We'll find out. You never know. And good to see you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back.